doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L podcast.
Rockin' and rolling. We got Grand Rapids in the building. I think you're like the second artist from Grand Rapids to be here.
For sure.
Possibly. Introduce yourself to everybody real quick, bro.
Play crazy, man. Nice to meet y'all. We coming from Grand Rapids, Michigan, man. You know, hey.
Yeah, Grand Rapids, man. What's the music scene like in Grand Rapids, bro?
It's definitely picking up now. You know what I'm saying? Just to where we seen how the East Coast, took off, came together, and been taking off. So we definitely trying to follow the blueprint a little bit and find out, in our city what we can build up. And it's been taking off.
Yeah, because when you look at Detroit is the destination for entertainment in Michigan, right? But then all of a sudden you start hearing about Flint, start hearing about Ypsi. It's like, why can't another city be next like Grand Rapids?
For sure. And we've been recently tapping in with Flint. We was with Babyface E and them. We came to the D with them last week.
Mm-hmm.
We did a record and shot a video to it. So I definitely, like I said, we're definitely hip to what's working, and basically our goal is to tap in with that, So we came to Detroit. We did a couple features, We got Jug Harden on some stuff. We got AK Bandamine on some stuff. Did Babyface E, but I see Flint is next up too,
Oh yeah, Flint's riding right now, man.
For sure.
Can you bring that microphone a little closer to you?
100. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Babyface E obviously is like another person that everybody's talking about right now, which is wild. Like, when everybody's talking about somebody that's the next person out there.
100, and we definitely, like I said, we trying to figure it out. So when we see something working, if we can do it, we gonna do it. We not hating at all. We see you winning, I want to come win with you, my baby. Pass the motherfucking ball to me. You feel me?
I'll talk about that experience, man. I already know in a few years when we look back at you guys doing this song together, working together, that a lot of people are gonna be bringing up, his career, your career. How did it come together?
How did it come together? Really, we basically was just thinking what would be the next move. We did Jug, we did Bandamine. And everything we do, we just want to try to keep going up every level, We come and see you, you know what I'm saying? We see you popping, So basically, man, I'll be high as hell. Say the end of the question for one more time.
So basically, the connection between you
and...
Oh, yeah.
So basically, with E, we just seen that he was coming up. And I just thought it was a good move. I liked the music. I definitely liked his sound. Bro was really talented. Came in, did his thing. It was super natural. You know what I'm saying? To where it just, I don't know, it's just stuff been lining up, bro. And that was the next best move. And the record came out amazing. The video is nice. It's some shit just be meant to be, I don't really know how it came about. God,
sure.
And that's how everything gonna come.
How did you grow up in Grand Rapids? Were you born in Grand Rapids? Talk a little bit about your upbringing in Grand Rapids, man.
Well, Grand Rapids, it's ain't no place like it in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're the second biggest city in Michigan, so whenever you tell somebody you're from Michigan, they like, oh, Detroit, and I'm like, hell no, Grand Rapids, Floyd from here, we got 5 billionaires from here, some of the biggest buildings, and it's a real big place, we a test market. If you can make it in Grand Rapids, bro, you can make it anywhere. So, like people come here and they love it, bro. You can get money here, there's hoes here, you know what I'm saying? There's opportunity here, it's a place where I witnessed, just like I said, in my family, we got our businesses and stuff we do. So as a kid, I just watched the hustle, man. It's a place to hustle for real.
Yeah.
If it's anything you gonna learn from Grand Rapids, bro, you gonna learn how to sell something. You gonna learn. We talk. It is what it is. You gonna learn how to flip that switch, man. Because to win in our community, obviously, you gotta have your street smarts, but you gotta just know when you can turn it on, and take your advantage and get in where you fit in. So. It's just a city where you can win. It's a mini LA if you from there. If you there and you got a bag, it's LA. So it's nice. They definitely got to come tap in. I'm finna put it on the map. They'll see real fast.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool to have another city kind of pop off from Michigan.
Yeah, for sure.
It's an interesting time for Detroit music, and it's an interesting time for Michigan music, man. It's like everything's just working right now. Coming down from the music to the movies to the productions that are happening around, you know what I'm saying? And you're looking at it like, okay, this piece works with me. Let me add this to my puzzle, right? So
100.
You're smart enough to know what's going on right now, and you're keeping your ears to the streets.
For real, yeah. Well, that's definitely something you got to do. You can't look at it anything. If you see someone doing better than you, man, if you look at it as hate instead of let me go see if I can win with them, we buying, not begging, so it's like people don't look at it what it really is. You come and you spend some money with somebody like a Babyface E, like a Jug, a AK Bannerman. You don't know where that money go to. That money might kept the lights on, pay whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you tap in now while they coming up. They ain't gonna forget that. You know what I'm saying? The little money you do spend with them, you never know what it could be for. You know, so it's just creating a bond with them now. You know, so
Yeah, I always tell people that, like, when they talk about, oh, I don't want to, do features or do anything like that. I want to just do it on my own or build a genuine collaboration. I'm always like, you don't understand, man. Like, you're working with somebody who you have to respect because they're putting out quality work, quality content, and then you're expanding your brand and their brand because you're adding the two, networks together now. Their fan base, your fan base, they get to meet together and enjoy both your content. So I never looked at people wrong when they wanted to do a feature or when they knew that they needed to do a feature with somebody because they were hot at that moment. I mean, you'd be a fool not to, right?
No, hell no. I ain't never got paid for a feature till I pay other niggas for a feature. Now they want a feature with me. So it's like it's called a circle. You got to recycle this shit. We just ain't that,
Yeah.
You know how the recycle symbol look? It's just a circle. You know what I'm saying? You spend money to make money in this shit. And it is what it is. We looked at each other and said, man, play. I know I'm talented. I knew I was talented, Shit, this shit might cost us $75K, but we really might become millionaires fucking with you. And that's what it is, bro. We understand that. You know?
Yeah, even businesses work like that. There's businesses that literally, like, 3 or 4 years, they'll be in the negative. Like, they just keep recycling, expanding their market, they're paying whatever they can to get themselves out there. People think I market myself like, bro, you know how much I spend on marketing a week, bro? Like, a week? But y'all think I'm just on these platforms for, like, no fucking reason? Like,
They
oh,
won't
yeah, they're all,
believe.
like, nah, I don't work like that. Only people who really shows me love, like, just off the gate where it's, like, just love is Detroit Rap Daily. Like, he always shows love, and it's like, if you got something, I'm always gonna post you because we built together from the ground. But man, now these other platforms, bro, I'm paying, son. Like, that's the only reason the podcast got that much as much exposure as it got.
And see, we we seeing that that's the way to go, man. People can say what they want. Those ads that you pay for, the features you pay for, and marketing in general. McDonald's the biggest business in the world. You know what I'm saying? And you go see what they spend their money on, marketing.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So you spend money to make money and this shit. And
A lot of people don't know that there's a lot of marketing strategies that people are just straight up paying for right now. His microphone? He needs to bring it closer. Talk about artistry itself for you. When did you get into music?
shit, to be honest, bro, music is something I always did. I made my first song. My granny died. I walked up there and I had a rap for they ass. You feel me? So I had something to say, But it was just always, I don't know, bro. I be watching these damn interviews and shit, and niggas be like, yeah, man, last week I just started rapping. Nigga, hell no. Nigga, I've been in my closet for 10 years trying to figure this shit out. And then, eventually you just know, everybody gonna think they shit don't smell, so you make music and think everything good. But, the best advice I can tell people is you will know. You know what I'm saying? Put the fucking headphones on. Everybody got the same ears. You gonna know if your shit gonna hit, so... I ain't no A&R, but just people as in they self, you would know when it works, So I didn't put anything out until I knew it would work, you know what I'm saying? And it's working, to where I think we've been putting out music for like 60 days, and I've been making it for 15 years. So it's just something that, it's a stress reliever, Even if I made $10 million tomorrow, I want to make some music about this shit, you know what I'm saying? It's something that just keep me sane. I feel like if I ain't make music, I'd go crazy.
Yeah. It's a therapeutic process, but at the same time, it's a passion, and sometimes these passions can turn into money at the end of the day. Or who cares about the money? Sometimes it's just like thousands of people listening to you.
No, it's about the money too, and I definitely want thousands of people. I want millions. I think I'm gonna have millions of people listening to me. That's the thing, And in the Michigan music scene, I done heard what's out there. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of talented artists. But, what I feel like I can offer is, and I only been trying to make it sound more Michigan, more just recently, But when it comes to just being able to be expanded and what I can become, I'm definitely going to be one of the most marketable artists to come out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's why... we got Floyd from Grand Rapids, bro. It says diamond in the rough, bro. Somebody seen him as, out of the whole music industry in Michigan, bro, I'm the diamond in the rough. And that's why I know, bro, all we got to do is spend this little money, get these features, bro, and then it'll go from there. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And just how it's been aligning, there hasn't been one moment where we got stuck. Like I said, we back in the D. We was just here 7-8 days ago, you know. So we see how you market your shit. We see your platform, you know. I see how you was moving. It was just the next right move, you know.
No.
In the next coming months, it'll show, you know. I think I can be one of the staples in the next 6 months just in Michigan.
Well, you got to look at like what I think even when you look at the Hip Hop Lab and what they did with Baby Tron, right? Like it was the best combination in history because you have the biggest hip hop platform in Michigan promoting an upcoming artist constantly. Like Baby Tron is constantly circulated on this platform over and over again. 50,000, 100,000 people are seeing his content weekly, and then now look what happened. He's the biggest artist in Michigan right now.
Yeah, real talk, the biggest.
It's the
I just seen him
thing.
sell that show out, and it was amazing. I'm like, you know, but when I see stuff like that, it just hype me up to know it's possible, bro. Like he was super marketable. I remember the first song I seen him on, he had the little the Bieber haircut. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, he finna fuck him up. You know, that's how you mix it, man. The world, you know, is black and white, man. When you can figure out how to mix this shit, you know, to where it's like, man, he don't even look like he's supposed to be talking like that. You feel me? Like, but he talk like that, you know, and he like that, you know. So it's just that is definitely motivation, seeing what bro can pull off right now coming from here, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And it just goes to show you that the marketing can fuel the talent, right? At the same time, some people need to just test it out, right? Like, okay, go market yourself. Go market your music for like 2 months. Like, spend $1,000, spend $2,000. See the response, man. If you're not getting a good response, and I don't know what to tell you, you probably have to switch it up. It's probably that people just haven't heard your music. It's probably that the music is just not it. Because you got to look at somebody like a Cluner, for example, right?
Yeah.
Half the people love him, half the people hate him.
100.
But guess what? He's building a fan base slowly versus another person where when they post on a platform, like a marketing platform, there is no comments. Some hard-ass rap song, some dude in his basement going crazy, it might not be sweet, though, because nobody's commenting on it. But Cluner, he's going to post on a social media platform, and there's going to be 500 comments. Half of them love him, half of them hate him. That's just an example of what marketing is, and it shows you if you're actually good or if you actually have talent or not.
And see, I just got hip to him recently. I seen it in a Sada Baby interview. But that's why I tell everybody, one of my sayings is, bro, like, I run a studio, so I come in and, you know, definitely I help you do what you got to do, and I have advice and try to make it the process fun and simple so you want to come back and spend with me. But I'm not an A&R. So, like, I'm a realist, you know. Cluner would have played me his music. He could have been my best friend. I'd have been like, nigga, you better go to work, nigga. What the fuck? You feel me? But I'm not an A&R, and that shit's hitting, bro. So, like, that's why I tell everybody, like, bro, I don't know what's gonna hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you feel like it can hit, then it's gonna hit. That's it. You'll know. If
Let the market talk. Let the audience talk, man. Let the people who are listening
definitely
talk.
Popping. For sure.
It's a risky business, man, because people are afraid to pay, and they're afraid to know what the response is, but it's the only way you know if you should continue or if you should quit, bro. Look, but some people do it for therapy. I'm not gonna lie. Some people just make music because they love it. You know, but at the same time, it just makes me mad that it's so accessible to people who are just playing around.
Yeah,
it's too accessible to people who are just fucking around. It's like, come on, man, we don't need to see you on our Instagrams right now, bro. Like, go put that shit on TikTok or something. I don't know. Like, find another way to put it out.
Be high.
Yeah, I wish you had to pay, bro. You know what I really wish for real? I wish you had to pay on Instagram to, like, even be a part of anything creative-wise.
100.
I wish you had to pay to, like, if you want to be a rapper, you got to pay $20 a month to, like, be a creator and post your shit. That way, like, anybody who's not serious about this shit can't do it no more.
100.
You feel what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
It's getting saturated. I'm seeing so many people who can't rap and just can't do a lot of stuff. And I'm like, man, I'm not even trying to see you, bro. Like, I'm not trying to hear this right now. I look at, man, 2017, 2018, Instagram was banging, man. There was so much talent. There's so many people going crazy. Now everybody's got the reels and all that shit. So now it's just a bunch of trash. I had to unfollow like 600 people. Because I was like, look, I fuck with you, bro, and I know you're going to beat my ass when I see you, but I'm unfollowing you because this shit's whack, man. Like, I'm not trying to see this shit.
100%. No, I don't know. It's a lot of garbage out here for sure. I tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you gang, you know, because I got a lot of homeboys that want to rap. You know what I'm saying? If that shit ain't that shit ain't that. We're gonna have to get like Kanye, my baby. Let's make a hit. I help you before I let you go out like that, my baby. You know, so it's a lot of bullshit, man. Especially just getting in the game in the last couple of weeks and what people send me for just features and shit. Just been doing the features I have been doing. Some of this shit, I'm like, yeah, this shit ain't going past your driveway, my baby. It don't matter who got on this motherfucker. You know, like.
You ever look at a feature and just go like, damn, I just wish I didn't?
yes and no, cause I'm kind of selective, bro. In my city, it's a different type of city, bro. So even just whoever you work with, just it leads to other shit. We involved in other things to where you got to be kind of selective. We don't want our shit oversaturated. You know what I'm saying? I want it to feel like it is what it is, but how I look at myself and what I'm putting into myself and what I believe I'm going to become, I got to treat myself like a celebrity now. You manifest this shit. You know what I'm saying? To where I'm not bougie. I'm definitely, you say, what's up, play? What's up, my baby? How you doing? I appreciate you. What's up? I damn near might follow you for showing me that you my fan. You know what I'm saying? So it's just more of, you just got to be selective. I want to obviously get on hot records, man, but it is what it is. Everything's about to pay, so
Damn.
it is what it is. You got enough pay. If I want to hear what we going to do, if I get to pick a lot of this shit, if I can do most of the song to where I'm going to try to make whatever sound great, but if the money there, man, I'm coming to get that right now. You know what I'm saying?
Think so? Yeah, you think? I think everybody is for real.
Yeah, as long as you ain't ratting or nothing, I'm coming to get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as it's solid, like I said, I do my work on shit, so it's like, you ain't going to find me on a lot of features right now.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's, like, hard because you don't want to dilute yourself and put yourself on songs with people. But, like, if you ever see, like, major rappers in Detroit be, like, in different states, like, I'm doing features for 5,000, you will never hear those fucking songs, man. I don't know how it is like that, but there's, like, major rappers that go around doing features out of state, and you will never hear those fucking songs, man.
Well,
Even if, I don't care if they paid for it or whatever they did, like, it just doesn't get out there. Like, I think I don't know how the fuck they get, like, I don't know what they do to make sure nobody hears that shit, but that shit gets tanked in YouTube. Because if you really look, bro, on YouTube and you type in your favorite Detroit rapper's name, and then you go to, like, view count and you go to the lowest shit, you'll find, like, a bunch of features they did and nobody ever fucking hears.
Yeah, but you gotta pay that extra little bread, all this shit money. So they want this for that. You gotta do the video if you do get them, but then they not finna post your shit, you don't pay them. And I done learned that real quick, so I'm on the same tip. Like, nigga, you ask me for something, it's like a package. It's like I'm a cruise ship, you got a timeshare with me. You want which package you want? You want me to, okay, so I'm talking to the mic for this much. Okay, I pop out for this much. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you want me to post it too? So now they got it, and they like, damn, we only did 200 views. I thought you was popping. Bitch, I am popping. You not. You got 65 friends, nigga. If I post it, you give me 250, nigga, you gonna feel real good. Your Instagram finna go nuts. It is just, it's investments. You get what you give, and then it is what it is. Everything ain't gonna pay you. Some of this shit is about the clout. You know what I'm saying? We sitting in here, I'm like, everything's not gonna pay you. Some of this shit you just do because you got to get out there. If you feel, you got to put yourself out here. I want the world to know, nigga, Play Crazy's coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here. Obviously, I got to conquer my state first. Why would I go anywhere else? We are LA. We is music. You go to Atlanta to a studio right now, you know what beats they playing? Michigan beats. You're going to hear Energy shit in there. You're going to hear Wayne shit in there. You're going to hear beats from Grand Rapids. You're going to hear beats from Detroit. They want to hear what we got to offer. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, No,
you're totally right, man. Right now, Detroit is on fire, like super, super crazy fire. Talk about some of the milestones so far in your career. Now, I know you've been making music for a long time. It sounds like you're on attack mode right now. Talk about some things people can look at from your past content.
From my past content, you ain't gonna find nothing. It's scraped from the face of the earth. You know what I'm saying? It was just more of a start new type of ordeal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I obviously put out content and built up a fan base over the years and just like a little small following. But to the point where, I don't know, I'm a different person than I was. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, the music I'm creating today is going to be loved by the world. The music I created back in the day was for me and my niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? So this shit ain't just for us. This for my daughters that go to school in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I go to the studio at 9 in the morning for this music I create. I used to just get high and be in the closet bullshitting. I bought a building. I wake up in the morning, turn the key like somebody would go and open up a restaurant, a Walmart, whatever. I do that and treat it like a job every day. This shit tactical right now,
Well, the place that you're recording, is that your studio?
Yeah. We got a studio now out in Granville, so it's just on the outskirts of our city. And, we opened that up. Basically, it started off as just trying to basically motivate me, My cousin let me know, he just let me know, like, you need to... From what I'm hearing, if you had a space to work, because you in there recording and shit, you got the kids running in, daddy, all it, whatever you got going on. I'm trying to get high. I can mix and produce music, you know, so that's my income, you know. But you can't invite everybody to where you lay your head at. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, no, fuck that.
so I'm tactical. I feel like, you know, obviously if I feel like you bad business, it is what it is. I'll leave you on scene. You know what I'm saying? But like, you pull up to the I'm with a couple of my dogs. I'm obviously gonna be careful, but I got my niggas in here. Anybody even move a little too fast, you know what I'm saying? So it just was more trying to be safe, trying to do what it is, and then I figured out people couldn't record themselves, and it turned into an income. For something I like to do, either you can make your back hurt and pick up and dry the high lows and shit, or you know you can record this music. It ain't fun, but it pay you, you know. So that's where it started at, just trying to free up my time from working, you know.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Sure.
It's a good combination of being able to make profit at the same time you get to create your own content.
Exactly.
You know, it's the best combination. I was talking to I'm not gonna name the name of the studio, but they stopped recording other artists because one of their artists that they had was so profitable that they're like, we're just gonna make this your studio, and because you're just a money making machine with your music. Why would we let people in here that, you know, could cause trouble or cause this or that to us when we could just have you come in here and keep recording and makes tons of money for us, and, you know, instead of taking that extra risk type shit.
Cause what I tell you, we super selective on who can even come here. We know what we got to pay. As long as we pay that, we happy. If we didn't make $1, we made enough. You know, last week I made enough to take care of it. You know what I'm saying? So as long as we made enough to keep the lights on and I can record my content, we feel like this was gonna pay us. This just for now. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be in the streets all day, play. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to create your content. You want to do this, you know? You want to learn the craft. People go to school to learn how to mix music and stuff. I'm only getting better as I go, and I already been doing it for 10 years, you know? And now that I'm doing other people's music, because I never have, I can only get better. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. So at one point you looked at all your old content and was like, okay, I don't even want anybody to see this. Let me get rid of this.
It wasn't even that I didn't want them to see it. It was good too. And I said, hold up, this ain't recorded and mixed right. I'm finna re-release this. It's like, nigga, my shit gonna be like Kids Bop, nigga, the best from 2010 when I'm on. Nigga, you wanna hear what Play Crazy sound like back then? I need $30 for this. This is what I used to sound like. It ain't nothing on there, you know. It wasn't bad at all. It was great music. I said, hold on.
Yeah.
I can record that way better now, you know? So
Yeah.
that's all it was trying to think strategically too. I'm like, hold on, I done gave them a whole bunch of free shit. Now they looking at me now. You can't hear shit. But what I got out there through Distro Kid. Every time you hear Play Crazy, ding ching. For real, you know?
That's cool as fuck. So as far as beats and production's concerned, who do you have on your team?
So right now, you know, obviously I'm from Grand Rapids. You know, we got Wayne here who works with a lot of people. I done worked with Wayne. You know, that's my boy, that's my brother. I fuck with Wayne. Energy reached out, you know. I also got a Pack from Slaughter Gang, you know, I can mention the name, but just a lot of beat makers have reached out to me, but I've always been buying, not begging. So I go on YouTube and try to build relationships. I got one of my favorite beat makers got 250 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? And anybody who hear the beats, you know, who is it, you know? But also my baby Nosebleed from Holland, shout out my baby. He came with some fire. It's a lot of people just hear my sound and be like, hey, man, the conversation is always recycled. It's the same thing. I like the sound. I just want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that. It's like,
Yeah.
you know?
No, yeah. And I like how you talked about that 250 subscribers guy, because like sometimes you can find those gems in the haste, bro. Like for real, like there's a dude from Great Britain that hit me up, and he has like no subscribers, no followers. He's like, bro, I got you on whatever you need. He sent me like the craziest content from my page. I'm like, what the fuck, for free? I'm like, first of all, Great Britain's fucking with us. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. Second of all, nobody knows who you are, and you're this talented.
For sure.
There's a lot of cats then. They don't have any followers. They don't have any subscribers, but they are super, super talented. They just don't have a platform. They don't have any way to get their content out there. So they reach out to people through social media, and we ignore them most of the time because we're like, you don't got no followers. I'm not gonna listen to you. But some of those people really, really got some sick stuff, man. Everybody just give people a chance sometimes. Like, I don't care how many subscribers you have. Let me see your work. Like, if you got some fire, let's work together. Now, I think who's fucking it up for everybody is those Indian cats that are like DMing everybody like artwork for, you know what I'm saying? And they send you those price lists from India and shit, like outsourced motherfuckers. I think they're scaring people to try out other people. But if you know somebody in Detroit, like a young cat that makes artwork or some shit, give him a fucking chance.
For sure.
A lot of them are more talented than these guys charging you $1,000 for artwork cover, man. There's a lot of cats charging $1,000 for artwork cover, and I know a guy for $25 who's only done 10 pieces that's better than that so far.
Man, you just spoke my last couple of days of my life, bro. We paid for artwork, and I'm not knocking that artwork. That artwork was fire. But somebody had just reached out through artwork. Bro had like 20 subscribers. Now, when I told him, like, man, I just purchased maybe 4 covers at one time, you know, so I got some coming, but I definitely, you know, send me some of your work. Man, nigga sent a picture of me. Nigga had it already whipped up, nigga, you know. I'm like, what the fuck? You feel me? He like, yeah, that's from me to you, my baby. I fuck with your shit, you know, and I instantly told him, like, bro, you know, this fire, you know, like, I'm damn near, he named the song for me, nigga. I said, I'm finna make a song named that and just you know, I appreciate you, you know.
That's legendary.
But I just brought some young boys out from Holland, which is just a smaller area, you know, from where we from. And Cuz came to the studio. He like, you know, where you meet them? I'm like, look, bro, he reached out through Instagram. You know, Energy reached out that day. This just all in the last couple, you know. So I clicked his pack, man. And when I heard it, I'm like, damn, you know, young dog, your shit just like the big dogs. You feel me? You 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
Come see me, my baby. You know, and I knew dog was young, you know, so I brought him to the studio, you know, just show him some other shit. First thing they do when they walk in that bitch is pull their cameras out, you know what I'm saying? And that's just, I'm trying to motivate their ass. Like, look, bro, and the first thing I told them, being young, I'm like, bro, I ain't no different than you. I swear to God, bro, you know, you could do this shit. The reason I even got you here, I said, you ain't even supposed to be here right now. I said, this the shit I want to happen to me, so I'm doing it to you. Shit, you wrote me because you thought, you know, that I'm something you not. That's what I want to happen to me. Drake, nigga, hit me up, nigga, you feel me? I'm the diamond in the rough, but I heard they shit and it was dope. So what I do, you think I was just, you know, obviously I could buy your beats, but instead I want to build with you. Come through.
Yeah.
So we sat there and cooked up. They made beats personally for me. I'm like, man, I fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So just off of that, now I done built a relationship with 2 young dogs to where I love to see them come up through this shit, you know? They got the same dream as me. Like, shit, I feel like you can help me. Let me help you too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it's seriously an incredible outlook. A lot of people need to look at stuff like that. Give people a chance, you know what I'm saying? Build with them. Don't use people, really. And I think that's another problem I'm seeing, too, is like, if you know somebody's talented, you'll do everything you can to hold on to them, not let nobody know. I think that's why people don't get tagged a lot. I think a lot of people don't tag the people that created content for them because they're like, if I tag dog, they're going to get that flood, and then they're not going to work with me no more. If I'm a big artist and I start tagging my videographer, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might go tap in with him, and he might not work with me no more because he's busy off, you know, clientele now. But you gotta just be like, yo, that's his shit. Like, he made it on his own now. Like, he worked with me.
That's called being a hater.
He got his clout up. Now that's his business now. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people will try to hide the people that are working for them. They'll try to hide their videographers, the people making artwork, the people making their beats, the people making their fashion designs, whatever. They try to hide everybody because they know they're going to blow that person up, and then they're not going to work for you no more because they got their own thing going up. So it's like, you got to just let people go, though. You got to let people, like, you know, get on their own, or else you're just a selfish cat at that point. That's what's fucking up the game. It's like, people aren't getting exposure because people are trying to hold people too close. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
But like, I like how you did that, though. Like, you're really looking out for dog. Like, you're like, yo, let's get up together. Let's make this shit happen.
Yeah, for sure. I told him I'm not supposed to be sitting in that studio recording music for money. Like, that's a dream come true. Like, I tell Cuz and them, like, man, we finna hold out. My shit, once we get this shit out to the world, this the hottest shit I ever heard. You know what I'm saying? Like, so once it's out there, we gonna hold out because I'm happy just being able to come and turn the key in the morning. If these lights stay on, what I want to become a rapper. Shit, I'm a rapper right now, nigga. I own the studio, nigga. I do features for money. You know what I'm saying? I rap, I shoot video. I'm a rapper right now. Shit, it's just finna get bigger though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
When you look at Grand Rapids, who do you look at as far as saying this person's really succeeding for the city right now and showcasing for us right now?
Off the rip, man, I definitely got a Big Bake Dante's going crazy. You know what I'm saying, bro? Got like 50 videos out. Just he got the streets locked up where we from. You know what I'm saying? To where I just see his grind. You know, he's consistent. He definitely want this shit, and he's somebody who y'all should be looking forward to as well. You know, you got Kendall Huff. We got a lot of projects coming out of the city right now. You know, I got Bank Run Low, my brother, to where he next up for sure. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of artists to be on the lookout for, you know, but shit, they better come pay for their marketing too. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know, the ones I did name is the ones that's standing out. It's many artists, man. Like I said, once you tap into just even my music, everybody gonna pop up. You know? And you can decide for yourself what to like. I don't know what to like. I'm so tapped in right now to myself. It's like I'm not listening to much local shit. I just started to listening to music. My whole ride, I think we was silent for 50 minutes on the ride game. You know what I'm saying? I got 100 songs on myself in the phone. We listened to them for like 30 minutes. And we was in that bitch talking business. Nigga, you know, I listen to podcasts and shit to where I might just listen to like Wondery today. Shit, I might want to feel spooky today. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you listen to a lot of music, you know, one of my influences and shit would be like, just coming up would be like a Drake. You know what I'm saying? As a kid, like somebody, I'm like, man, I can't wait till this come out. Nigga, I couldn't tell you one song off Drake and 21 album right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't listen to a lot of music and once you even tap in, that's why we here. You know, you gonna tap in, listen. You're like, damn, this nigga don't sound like nobody
No.
that I heard in the entire world.
No.
Why not? Nigga, because I don't listen to music.
Yeah,
you know?
man. Getting influences from many different sources can have you adopt their style.
100%.
Which is cool that you kind of taking that approach. It's harder to do it that way, but it's comes out with more unique styles and whatnot. You know what I mean?
See, but it's just in my head. If we talking right now, I hear music in my head. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I want some influence, I'm gonna just play. I got a couple songs that's my go-tos that I just play. But I might listen to that motherfucker 7 times in a row. You know what I'm saying? I'm riding with somebody. They're like, this nigga's a serial killer. This nigga's... Nigga, they know the words by the time we get to where we going. You
what
know
are you
what I'm
listening
saying?
to? What's on the track?
Love You Better by Future, 50 times. Fuck it. On the way to the studio, we gone. I'm running that bitch back, you know? Fuck it. We in there. I listen to V's too. V's got that A-Town Love. It's between them two right there. I just run them bitches back to back, nigga, you know?
Yeah, I'm the same way. I've been listening to Doughboy's Cash Out just back to back. Just the same, fucking The Mob and fucking Good Ass Day and Grinder Shines the back guy. I don't give a fuck, man. That shit gets me hyped up.
Hey, that's Detroit, bro. Like, it's so crazy you said that. I just was going through like Cardiac Films. I had been working with him doing some videos and stuff, but I was just watching his videos that he shot, you know, comparing them to my shit. And I seen HBK come up. I'm like, I gotta do a song with Gang. I don't give a fuck how he popping, nigga. That's a pioneer. Like, if you had a Rushmore and you don't put Doughboys on that bitch, you know what I'm saying? They bust the door down. You know, I know T Grizzly took it mainstream, but Doughboys had, you know, the streets on lock, you know?
Yeah.
On lock.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they really did. T Grizzly was like, I like how Hella Vasetta, he's like, you know, T Grizzly was the Detroit sound and we actually broke it out to mainstream. For Doughboys, it just didn't end up happening. When you guys look from Grand Rapids, when you guys look at Detroit, do you look at Detroit like Detroit, or do you just look like, nah, this is like a part of us too? Like, how do you look at that?
We from Michigan, you feel me? So like, I don't know how I am, bro. Anywhere I go, it's like, that's where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit, y'all from where we from in my head too, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we in Michigan. We got motion, so we getting money everywhere. We done figured out, to be honest, I feel like we might be the smartest state in the world. You go around and be like, man, we slicker than these niggas. We dress better than these niggas. We talk nicer than these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck they got going on, you know? So once I bump into other cities and shit, like I've been reaching out, I'm like, these niggas just as slick. These niggas, you know, we got a style to us. Just Michigan in its own self is something, you know, it's a grind here. It's a lot, you know, it's struggle here. It's everything in one, you know, it's success here. You know, you go to Detroit, it's a abandoned house, and then it's a millionaire at the corner. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's so much diversity, bro. You know, we all the same for real when it comes to Michigan. We want some money.
Yeah.
We love shooting dice, nigga. We like to go to the casinos. We want some buffs, nigga. We want all the same shit, y'all. I want me a motherfucking
Shooting dice out of nowhere.
You feel me? Like we like doing everything the same. Everybody like the same shit, you know. Ain't nobody. We think we different and shit, but everybody like the same shit.
No, yeah, I feel that for sure. Like, it's a lot of people. I never meet somebody in Michigan like, oh, you're from this part of Michigan. Unless you're totally suburb, like totally suburb, then I'm like, you're from Birmingham for sure. But other than that, I'll know, like, if somebody's from Detroit, Flint, or like Ypsi or anything, I can't really tell the difference for real. Like, talking to them for too long, some accent differences and everything, but like, as far as mentality, it's pretty much damn near the same.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn near the same.
Oh yeah, if you green, you green, you know. But you know, if I done been to 100 places, you know, you never know who you gonna bump into. You know, I done been in the whitest place, and I done bumped into the dope man out here. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, Grand Rapids is a little smaller than here, so we definitely got our little outskirts cities. You know, you got like Wyoming, Kentwood, you know, and yeah, we crack our jokes and shit into where because we from the city, you know, so we from like Grand Rapids. We grew up, nigga. We you know what I'm saying, like. You go to Wyoming back in the day as I'm growing up, you go to Kentwood, you can't come stay the night at my house on the weekend. You know what I'm saying? You damn near, we could be, because I got shipped around for school. My dad knew, you know, my surroundings was crazy, so I got shipped around. So I go stay the night. Now it's my turn. They're like, all right, where you stay? They be like, oh, hold up, you can come stay the night again. And then I'm like, what I want to bring him over. You know, once I started seeing that my friends couldn't come stay the night, I'm like, shit, Dad, we poor? Nigga, what's going on? You know, like, you know, he like, shit, you know, it's just not the same areas that they used to, you know what I'm saying? They don't feel safe. And they did, you know, it let me know, you know, where I was from was a little different. So like I looked at like the Wyomings and Kentwoods. I'm like, that's the suburb. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where I'm trying to get to. You know?
Yeah, that's crazy. You don't have that awareness till you're outside of it to know. You were like growing up, you were probably just like, oh, this is normal life.
Shit, normal as hell. Shit, we everybody bad. Shit. You feel me?
What was some of your musical influences?
On some 100 shit?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I don't listen to a lot of music. So when I say my influences, because I've been working on it. So the shit coming up and what I built my sound around would be on some real 100 shit. Like Drake.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he all around. You know, he just the all around GOAT, you know?
Yeah.
So I make music that's all around GOAT shit, you know? But then XXX Tentacion.
Legend, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when when you hear my music, you be like, man, this nigga is capping. You know what I'm saying? This is real shit, though. So Tentacion had the press, the real shit, because I done went the real shit. Nigga, I done drove the high-lows. Nigga, I done drove the delivery truck. You know what I'm saying? I done did everything. And that's when people at their lowest, that's why the whole world depressed. That's the thing you ask anyone, they all depressed. Because, nigga, you go to work in the morning, your back hurt. You at work more than you at home. Nigga, I'd be mad, too. You feel me? So that's why the whole world pissed off and everybody hate each other because everybody go to work. But X, for the depressed shit, I done went through all that shit they went through. So I liked his music, bro. If he was here a little longer, he could have been one of the greats, you know? So
I feel like he was.
X, and then like just growing up hearing my dad ain't listening to no rap. So I'm in the car listening to like Michael Jackson and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like Rockin' Robin and shit, like some, you know, so in my head, like even growing up, I be high as hell. You know, I'm in the bed sometimes. Sometimes I might just throw on, because I don't listen to a lot of shit, but I just might put some shit on, like some Michael Jackson or something. You feel me? And because I'm trying to make a number one when it come down to it. You know, I know what people want to hear. I know what young people want to hear, so I give them what they want to hear.
Yeah.
But when I say what I'm trying to mimic, it's putting them three people into one person to where I can make pop music. I can make rap music. I'm coming home my whole city like, nigga, this nigga the hottest in the city. Can't nobody talk like him. They can't talk jazzy like me. You know what I'm saying? All this shit authentic. I done did anything you can name as a street nigga. I done did it. You know what I'm saying? Like anything you can name, you know? Can't nobody gamble better than me. Ain't nobody slicker than me. Can't talk fashion. Can't dress nice. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like anything you could do that niggas try to equivalate themselves to being a real nigga too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna out real nigga me. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I just look at it like that, man. It's really, I just want to be a star at the end of the day. So, I don't judge my music that I create for myself, that I know when I get to the status that I'm at, that I'm gonna stay in the door. When I put my foot in, it ain't just gonna be like, oh, he just kind of around. Like, nigga, Drake bet not hear me. You know what I'm saying? Like, Motown bet not get you. A&R bet not stumble across my shit, you know, because it's going to be from, I'm in Grand Rapids today and I'm sitting with Kid L tomorrow, and then I'm on No Jumper with Drizzy to the next day. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I look at this shit. It could happen like that, you know? And we could be here in the D today, and Kid L is in LA tomorrow in the penthouse, and they signing podcasters like rappers. You know what I'm saying? You got your shit like $1 million worth of game now, you know? So it ain't no different, man. I'm shooting for the stars with this shit, you know? So when people try to mimic people that is around us, it's just, I'm thinking bigger than that. No. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody ever said, I want to be like Michael Jackson. I'm trying to be like Billie Eilish, nigga. You feel me? I want niggas to pass out when I come out. You know what I mean? I want to see somebody fall out. Nigga, you see Cardi last night? The Rolling Loud Playboy Cardi?
What happened?
Just people getting stomped out. It was just crazy, though. It was just what I pictured me doing. I'm like, I'm finna do that. Yeah. That's gonna be me. I'm gonna have the fireworks going. You ain't gonna be able to hear me, nigga. It's just a party for you. Just happy I'm up there, you know?
Yeah. It's all just about, for me, with any artist or anybody, it's like it comes down to discipline and it comes down to how competent you are, right? I feel like the more competent you are and the more you're putting out 100% of your potential at all times, the farther you go, the faster you go. I feel like some people, like, you know, they have 100% potential turned on for like 2 weeks and they see movement happening, they see growth happening, and then they get lazy or they, you know, the discipline turns off and then they, you know, drop down to 20% energy, 20% involvement, and then things get worse. So the most successful people are the people who stayed involved and stayed consistent, and they just brought out their energy as much as they could, as often as they could. And I think that's what separates people. So as long as you do that, you'll be fine, for real.
100, yeah.
know what
No,
I'm saying?
consistency is key, and persistency is key. Even when you see, but that's the difference between being consistent and persistent. Everyone can be consistent. Going to work in the morning every day, you consistent. You doing that when you hate it. Being persistent is doing it even when you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I'm grinding on the days when I ain't motivated. On the day, you know what I'm saying? My baby Low be throwing up sick. Nigga, I'm eat. Nigga, I'm outside. I'm like, nigga, I don't even want to hit the weed. What is you out here doing? You know, what is you even out here for? You're like, man, you know, just get into it. You know, it is what it is. And that just motivated me. Like, nigga, this nigga get up no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Get up no matter what. You know, every day. 9 a.m. Like, I got a job. Nigga, I brush my teeth, get in the shower. I'm going to the studio. I might not got shit to say. Might sit in that bitch and watch Kid L. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, but shit, I'm going to go there. You know, I'm going to see what happens, you know?
Well, yeah, I mean, if you read Eminem's, like, biography stuff, he always talks about how he treated rap like a 9-to-5 job. He treated it like, I'm going to work today. This isn't like...
Yeah, I'll be going to work.
Talk about future projects people can look forward to.
Future projects, March 17th, I'm going to be dropping an EP called Confine. It's going to be everywhere. We got a couple videos coming out. I'm going to drop the Babyface E video. And, you know, I got we working on a movie right now called Pocket Dial, you know, to where we going to come out with a short film. You know, I feel like a lot of the films that be shot don't work because they too long. Nigga, we not Steven Spielberg. Nigga, how the fuck we going to put a nigga robbing a nigga, getting some money, my cousin dying, me sliding into an hour and a half. Nigga, I can do this in 12 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm finna get a ass something action packed, you feel me, in 12 minutes to where like you like, nigga, run that bitch back, you feel me? Like, so that's how you make these movies work, you know? We gonna put out Pocket Dial, you know? And you know, and that's just an idea of mine. And that way we can just keep coming out with more content to where we can give different stories, you know, everybody talented, everybody got a story to tell. Nigga, my story ain't bro's story. I can bring stories to life, you know what I'm saying? You know, the same way you see a BMF brought to life is how I look at my creativeness. You know, I'm just a creator in general. You know, I can tell stories, whether it be through a microphone, through a motherfucking Instagram post, whether it be a movie, you know what I'm saying? I can tell you a story, you know what I'm saying? So that's something I want to do, and the next couple months we'll put that out. And other than that, project-wise, you know, it's one at a time for real. You know, we gonna obviously do more features. We trying to decide who come next. You know, we've been thinking Lil Tyler or somebody like that you know, or, you know, we'll just see what happens, you know, see who reach out, just see what becomes available, what makes the most sense. But right now, you know, we stashed like 2-3 videos to where we got enough content to put out what we need to put out in the next, you know, for the next month for sure, you know, and I got hundreds of songs, you know, so we gonna just keep dropping.
For sure, man. No, this was fun, man. This was a great talk, man. It's good to see somebody coming out of Grand Rapids that's really pushing forward, trying to push the culture forward, trying to get the Grand Rapids scene noticed, but also just put out your content too, showcase what you guys got going on. Appreciate you being a part of this. Appreciate you guys bringing these presents for us, man. Appreciate the gifts. Tell everybody their social medias they can get you on. 100.
You can follow me at Bank Run Play Crazy, and that's gonna be on Instagram. That's where I'm at right now, you know, and come see me, come fuck with me. You know, you come along for the ride. It's gonna be a ride, man. That's the best way I could say. Come along for the ride. If you want to see somebody come from nothing and show somebody something, come along.
For sure, man. Appreciate you being a part of this, man. We're at Parallel Sound Studio. High Low Visuals are shooting these productions. We're out. Peace.
Right.
That was fire, man. That was
Fucking with me?
That was fire. That was one of the funniest shits ever.